What's up, everybody? It's Friday morning. Pastor Mike is in the house once again. And this morning, I just want to talk to you a little bit about blessings. You know, as I woke up this morning, I'm sore. I'm hurting. My back is just completely shot. But yet I get out here every day and I go to work and I do what I'm supposed to do for my family. And you know, it's a struggle sometimes, but and you know, when we're not feeling the best or when we're hurting and when we're not comfortable in our body and we're just walking around with pain all the time, we get a little frustrated. It makes us a little on edge, I guess you could say. But this morning, I just want to talk to you about blessings. With that being said, you know, we think of blessings like monetary value. We think of blessings of having a big, huge house on a mountain or on the water. We think of blessings of driving the fancy cars and having all the fancy things and just having nice things. But this morning, the Lord began to deal with me on blessings. And I just want to remind you, the greatest blessing that one can ever get or receive is that of waking up. If you woke up this morning, that will be the greatest blessing that you could ever possibly receive outside of heaven, outside of going to heaven. So I want to tell you this morning, don't get caught up on having the best of the best. Don't get caught up with having what you think you need and what you think you have to have. The only thing that we have to have is breath in our body and a heartbeat, right? And so if we have those things, those are the greatest blessings that you can have. People that have mansions and Bentleys and money in the bank can't buy you heaven. You know, there's people today that will die rich and go to hell. There's people today that will die that drives Bentleys that will go to hell. There's people today that will have everything they could ever desire and want, anything that money can buy, but yet they'll die today and go to hell. Another great blessing that we have is salvation. God gives us a way out of our circumstances. God gives us a way out of our situation. And one way is by salvation. We go to Christ and God forgive us. You know, a lot of people think it's a prayer that you pray that you have to repeat after people. No, it's not. It's about forming a relationship and acknowledging Jesus Christ as the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. And this morning, you know, we get so complacent and so caught up in the wants that we forget about our needs. And so, I think about people laying in the hospital this morning, laying on ventilators. They didn't think 3 days ago that they would be. I'm talking about people laying in a cancer floor, didn't think they would ever have cancer. And yet here they are, they're caught up, they're in the middle of a storm. And some will die and go to hell, and some will lay on that bed and acknowledge that Christ is real. And this morning, if you see the sun rise, that is the best blessing you'll get all day. If you see the sun rise and you can feel the heat from the sun and the sweat drips from your brow, count that a blessing this morning. I don't want to keep you any longer. I got to pull up here at the store and get some ice and get ready. It's just before 6 o'clock in the morning, but it is Friday. And if you ever feel like you don't or haven't been blessed or have a blessing, well, we can't right now because of COVID, but I encourage you to walk the floors of the hospital and look into the room. I remember when my son was in ICU having brain surgeries, and I remember me and Holly walking through the floors, and I looked in each room, and there was not even one family member in probably 85% of the rooms that I've seen on the ICU floor. And we were there for 2 weeks. So this just wasn't a one-day occurrence where family probably just left and all that. We were there every day, all day and night. And I would walk past these rooms and I would look in there and they would just be laying in there by themselves. So count it a joy. Count your blessings in the right positive manner. Quit looking at blessings like you got to have all these things that you want, because it's not true. And I just want to encourage you this morning that if you woke up, you have another chance to dust off. In Jesus' name, y'all be blessed. I love you guys. And I hope that this encourages. I hope that these videos encourage somebody. I pray that it speaks thoughts and stuff into people's minds. And I'm just praying that it does. I'm praying that it blesses people. And but let me hear from you guys. If you guys got any questions or comments or concerns about Faith Walk or anything like that, I'd love to hear from you. Message me. Give me some topics to kind of talk about. I just want to do this to just encourage people. But you guys be blessed. Have a great day. It's Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday. We get to relax a little bit. But until we meet again, I'll see you Monday morning. Peace.